This is the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure for the X-Men wave. It took 7 parts to complete it. It is about 8¼ inches tall. On this Build-A-Figure Apocalypse wave, one of the things that Hasbro has done is they've made the packaging even better by checking out the card art. It seems to have a uniform look to it. Not only is this wave colored the same in the packaging, but the way the figures are facing the camera is almost very similar in terms of the angle and position to the viewer. So it's a nice little bonus that they have made the card art even better for these waves on the Build-A-Figure lines. And Hasbro did an incredible job on this figure. I mean, just top quality work, making this Apocalypse probably the best version for this 6-inch scale. He's had a few different figures before in the past, but this by far, I think, is the best one. Just incredible design. These cables are loose, so they come off pretty easy, these arm cables, just so you know. And they're not really so posable, but it looks nice, and that's the design from the comic books. Same thing with these shoulder pads. The way they're attached here, the upper torso, you get a little movement. And this collar piece is a loose piece, but it's attached there. You know, where to begin on this figure? One thing to notice, and I hope it shows up, is the paint apps here look incredible. It looks like Hasbro made this with a metallic blue type design for the figure. You see, it doesn't just look like blue paint, it has a shine to it. And here is dark gray. You can see the A here. And hopefully it's going to show the details, but look at that head sculpt. He looks mean. This is a X-Men bad guy, an X-Factor. He is one of the top villains in the X-Men universe. And he's fought just about everyone in the X-Men. So he's pretty universal in terms of that. Look at this. You could see the sculpting and the detailing here. His power is to change sizes. He could morph. He has been around for centuries. Look at that. I'm going to show the back. And so, nice paint apps, nice design that they've based it on, and the head sculpt, the colors, it's just, this is one of Hasbro's better Build-A-Figures in recent years. They've had some odd choices or figures that I didn't like overall, but this is a top quality figure and one of their best choices. And let's check out the articulation. The head on the ball joint can go down. Look at that. Looks funny that way. Up and to the sides. Ball jointed shoulder area can go in or out, up or down. And a swivel bicep. It has one point at the elbows, but you cannot spin it. It's just one point of articulation. And the wrists, you get slight in or out movement there, but not much. And you see the cable, it fell off. You can just attach it like so. Upper torso articulation, good down, up range. And it does have a swivel waist. And the hips on a ball joint, side to side, up and down. Swivel thighs. It has a double knee articulation. And the ankles on a ball joint can go up, down, to the sides. And so that's the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure, and I'm going to get my final thoughts about it in a moment. So overall, what do I think of this Apocalypse Build-A-Figure, which took 7 parts to complete, and simply put, fantastic. One of Hasbro's best Marvel Legend Build-A-Figures in recent years. It's just so well made in terms of the quality, the sculpt, the paint apps, the overall design. Hasbro has a real winner here, and they just did an incredible job. This is one of the best Apocalypse figures, period, in terms of design and everything. But it's just so well made, so put together nicely, and Hasbro did an incredible job on this figure. Some of Hasbro's recent picks in terms of making Build-A-Figures have been questionable in terms of the overall quality, as well as in terms of who they chose. But to make Apocalypse here, the one that they chose to do, they just did such a great job. You couldn't ask for much more than what you get with this figure. So Hasbro, fantastic work. 7 parts to complete. I would recommend it definitely if you're thinking about building it. And so that's the review, and thanks for watching.